Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Monday night GPG call. I'm Dr. Robert Farrell. My wife and I are distributors with Jeunesse. Actually, have been distributors. It's our 1-year anniversary. We've been here for about 12 months, and just as excited as ever. In fact, more excited about this business, about these products than we've ever been. And I'm here tonight to talk to you a little bit about some product. I wanted to start by just very briefly talking about the skincare. I'll talk a little bit about Reserve, but I really want to talk about, oh, good evening, everybody. I just heard a little ding. I guess that I thought I was live already, but I guess I'm live now. I'm Dr. Robert Farrell. My wife and I are distributors with Jeunesse, have been. Our 1-year anniversary actually just occurred about a week ago. So we're very excited about these products, about this company, about the GPG. And I'm going to talk to you tonight a little bit about some product. I'm going to talk, first of all, just briefly about the skincare, a little bit about the Reserve, and then I really want to spend a bit of time talking about the ZenBody because I think it's a phenomenal product and it's near and dear to my heart. I have a master's in exercise physiology, apart from being a general surgeon. So I really want to tell you some stuff that you didn't know about ZenBody. You might ask why my wife and I, or why we're in this business. Well, we've had a medical spa since about 2005, so we know everything there is to know about skincare. We've tried everything that's possible to be tried on the market. And when this product came up, and Kim McIsaac, who introduced us to this company, approached me, I was just ecstatic about the stem cell technology about this product. So I just want to, you can actually move the slide, Aaron. So I'm sure you've all seen this slide. This is patent pending adult stem cell technology, replenishes collagen and elastin, which we tend to lose as we get older, evens out discoloration, increases skin moisture, enhances smoothness and texture, and has no unpleasant side effects. But hey, you know what? This is just the tip of the iceberg about what this particular product can do. And as I've already told you, my wife and I've been in this business. I tried to get her here tonight. She's very shy. She wasn't interested in talking at all. So I'm here by myself to sort of help enlighten you about some of this, about some of these products. We've been watching people use this product for about a year. And as I said, we have our own medical spas. We do lasers and Botox and fillers and blephs and skin resurfacing. What we've seen with this skincare line is absolutely phenomenal. Rosacea, very, very amazing. The results people with rosacea are having within 4 or 5 days, significant differences in their skin texture and the redness that they're having. Also with eczema, we've seen amazing results in patients with eczema. And the one that really, really impresses me is acne. We've seen childhood acne, kids as young as 9 years of age using stem cell serum the forehead acne specifically that has resolved in 3 to 4 weeks. We've seen teenagers, with hormonal acne that resolve in 3 to 4 weeks, and more recently we've seen a lot of adult onset acne that have just responded just amazingly to the serum and to the cleanser. So you know what? It's just absolutely amazing what we've seen in the last 12 months. I had never had any doubt about the efficacy and the importance of this particular skincare line. I guess a testament to the power of this particular product is the fact that there is one skincare line for everybody, and it works on whatever problem your skin has. It penetrates deep to the level of the DNA, and if you have rosacea, it helps to repair rosacea. If you have acne, it helps to repair acne, smooths out the skin, helps with fine lines, and improves the texture and builds collagen and elastin. So phenomenal product. It sells itself. The results we've seen in the last 12 months have been absolutely amazing. So you know what? And I think that it's going to continue to amaze people, and it's going to continue to be an amazing sell for us, for this company. Okay, move on. The other thing that we've noticed is that people that are actually using Reserve, we're finding that they're having better results in terms of their overall skin texture and the conditions that they have with their skin. Reserve is a phenomenal antioxidant. I mean, I'm not going to go into the physiology behind antioxidants and free radicals. Resveratrol, one of the components, one of 8 different antioxidants in this supercharged antioxidant, is just changing people's lives. It was the #1 seller. I'm not quite sure now since the Instantly Ages if it is still #1 or not, but it is #1 for a variety of reasons, and that is because it affects so many different disease systems. And again, it's a testament to that whole, I guess, theory behind disease. You know, everybody has a healthy body, and that disease doesn't develop in a healthy body. It develops in an unhealthy body, which is the body that's been bombarded by free radicals. And free radicals are destroying our body. They're aging us. They're creating different types of diseases. And when people say, well, how can one particular product have such a wide effect on so many different people, it's because of that one particular theory we think is the basis of many different disease systems. So people are sleeping better, they're eating better, they have more energy, their cognition's better, their memory's better. Recently had a lady with fibromyalgia who actually hasn't been able to clean her house in 10 years. And after 3 weeks on this product, she got up and actually cleaned her entire house. And that's, you know, that's just locally. I mean, every time I turn around, somebody else tells me, you know, they have an inflammatory condition, you know, arthritis, or they've got a bad, bicipital tendonitis, or, you know, carpal tunnel syndrome, and they're using these products to actually combat those inflammatory conditions. So amazing product in conjunction with the skincare, providing amazing results for a variety of different people. So it's amazing. So next slide, I want to talk to you a little bit about Zen. I want to talk to you, I think this is, a sleeping giant. I absolutely love it. And I was very excited to see what it was all about. As I told you, I have a master's in exercise physiology. So I've been in the fitness and, health sort of area for years and years and years. And when I saw that this particular weight enhancement system contained branched chain amino acids, I was very excited. So I want to tell you a little bit about the physiology behind it, but I also want to tell you about the things that you didn't know about the different products, about the shape, about the fit, and then about the pro, that actually, we use this as a weight enhancement system, and everybody thinks they have to use the 3 products together, but these products sold separately have other additional health benefits that you can actually promote and help to sell these products, not only as a weight enhancement system, but as just a general anti-aging and health improvement system. So next slide. So one of the things that I need to tell you about is you need to understand why this system works so well. And, there's a lot of fad diets out there: high protein, low calorie, high calorie, fasting. But you know what happens is that all these different diet systems, you end up eventually you're losing a little bit of weight, but what happens is you usually rebound. And people don't understand the whole physiology behind rebound. Next slide, please. So what happens is you diet, and most diets, you develop a famine response. Okay, anything under 100 grams of carbohydrates a day, you're basically starving yourself to death. So you lose weight, but you lose not only fat, but you lose lean muscle. And unfortunately, lean muscle is metabolic. And by metabolic, it means that it is part of the metabolism that helps you to burn fat. And if you have a reduced metabolic rate, then you can't burn fat, and then you store more fat, or you end up like rebounding. So you fall off. With your reduced metabolic rate, you tend to eat more. You have much more food coming into your system, and because you have a loss of muscle, your metabolic rate is lower. And so what happens? You just regain weight, but you regain it from fat. There's also a tendency for the body too to want to rebuild the muscle that you've lost. So what the body does is it says, oh, it sees that you're not, during the famine response, you're not eating a lot. So every bit of food that you get, it's storing, because it wants to rebuild that muscle. But of course, once you start, you fall off your diet and you develop that feast response, all of a sudden the body realizes, hey, I've been storing all this fat because I want to rebuild muscle, but hey, guess what? I'm getting lots and lots to eat, and I've been doing it for weeks and weeks and weeks. So what happens is you just don't burn that fat, and you slowly try to rebuild your muscle. But then you know what? You rebound, you become overweight, even more overweight than you were before, and then what happens? You start to diet again. And this is a zigzag or yo-yo dieting that people are usually sort of trapped into. So it's a vicious diet cycle. Next slide. So what happens is what you lose weight. Everybody loses weight no matter what system you're using. Most of it, believe it or not, is water. And after you stop dieting, you trying to eat sort of regularly the way you used to eat, what happens is you rebound, and then you end up bigger than you ever were. So So that's why people rebound. So Zen Body, why I think it's such an amazing system is because Dr. Giampapa, 10 years in development, he actually looked at that whole process of rebound. And what he did is he developed a system that actually helps you to maintain protein at the same time you're burning fat. Okay, so when you actually go off your diet, or when you get to that target weight you want to be, or that target size you want to be, your body hasn't lost a lot of protein, so your body's not sort of geared into trying to rebuild that protein again and store fat or store whatever energy it can to rebuild that. So, and that's partly in relationship to the branched chain amino acids. So shape, fit, and pro. So shape your life to be fit and active, and then when you're fit and active, you will be more productive. And that's the basic philosophy behind Zen Body. Next slide. So, and what does Zen Body do that's really different? It attacks visceral fat. Visceral fat is the culprit. And a lot of people have truncal obesity as you get a little bit older. People think it's because their abdominal muscles are lax, but it's not. It's mostly related to the fat that surrounds the organs. And I can tell you as a surgeon who spends a lot of time in the abdomen doing surgeries on cancers and gallbladders and hernias and appendix, you know what? A lot of people can have a very small, abdominal wall, but can have a huge, huge blanket of fat inside their abdomen, and it's difficult to mobilize. As well, too, as the liver actually tends to store a lot of fat, and people get a fatty liver, which is another thing that compounds your overall general health. So this system has been developed in order to, combat that visceral fat. Next slide. And just quickly I talked about that vicious cycle, and that vicious cycle of zigzag, or what we call yo-yo dieting, results in increased number of fat cells. These fat cells secrete C-reactive protein, which is an inflammatory mediator, binds to the leptins, and the leptins, unfortunately, normally cross the blood-brain barrier and tell you that you're no longer hungry. But unfortunately, what happens is that these leptins can't cross the blood-brain barrier. They can't tell you that you're not hungry anymore, so you're moreish all the time and you tend to eat more. And leptins also help to stimulate fat breakdown. So it has a dual action, and it's unable to do either of these two things. So I only mention this because, people that are using this system, sometimes they develop this leptin resistance, and sometimes, we do see people that get results within 3 or 4 weeks. But usually, for people that have leptin resistance and we call a metabolic syndrome, it can take up to 3 months for them to break that cycle so that their leptins actually function the way they should function. Next slide. So now I'm going to tell you some interesting stuff. I don't know. I'm hoping I'm not boring you to death, but this is something that I think that you can use when you're promoting these products. The Youth Enhancement System, or the weight enhancement system, the Shape, the Fit, the Pro, all together, phenomenal product. We're seeing amazing results with people, lots of testimonials and how it works. I want to tell you a little bit about each of them separately, and things about them that maybe you didn't know, okay? So African mango, the seed extract, we know that it can actually decrease your appetite and increases fat metabolism. That's one of the ways it helps to mobilize fat. But it also has antibacterial effects. It has anti-inflammatory effects, and it's a natural antioxidant. And I've already told you that antioxidants are important. And I don't need to tell you, all you need to do is go to your grocery store and look at the number of products on the shelf that have antioxidants in them. I mean, they're in cereal, they're in water, they're in yogurts, they're in shampoos, they're in toothpaste, they're in gum. So, if big business knows that antioxidants are important, then you know what? They are important, because they're selling a product and they're using that catchphrase of having an antioxidant in them in order to sell their product. So we know we have products that have amazing antioxidant potential, including the Reserve, but these products too as well. Not only the African mango, but the green tea extract and the raspberry ketones are all natural antioxidants. The other thing that African mango does is that it has 18 amino acids, which are the basic building block of protein. So they can actually be used to help build protein. They can actually help to decrease cholesterol levels and maintain blood sugar levels. The other interesting thing that I think is that, and I did a bit of research here, is that the seeds actually contain ellagic acid, which has anti-cancer properties. So you know what? Not only does African mango seed extract help to mobilize fat and decrease appetite, but it has a myriad of other different effects that it can provide. You know, from helping maintain blood sugar levels, preventing type 2 diabetes, to anti-inflammatory and you know, anti-cancer properties. Green tea extract is the next one you know, I need to tell you about. Again, as I told you, it increases fatty metabolism. Fat metabolism. It can protect about type 2 diabetes, the same as African mango. It also has antimicrobial and antiviral capacities. But what it really does, which is interesting, is it prevents fat reaccumulation, especially visceral fat. So once you can get rid of that fat, the green tea extract will actually prevent visceral fat from reforming. And that's what gives people this big pot belly or that muffin top that people are always concerned about. You know, some of it is subcutaneous fat, but a lot of that is fat inside around the visceral organs. It can also help to promote liver health. I mean, liver, as you know, as you build fat, not only in your abdominal wall, but around your visceral organs, you actually develop it in your organs. And of course, fatty liver is a very common problem in obese people. And green tea extract can help reverse this, because when the liver becomes very, very fatty, it doesn't function the way it does to help detoxify the blood from all these various toxins that we develop when we eat. Green tea extract can also increase metabolism. We know increased metabolism is good, because when you're highly metabolic, you know what, you tend to burn more energy. When you burn more energy, you usually end up burning more fat. So that's a good thing. It also can decrease cancer rates in breast cancer, bowel cancer, and prostate cancer. We've seen people that are taking green tea extract have lower incidence of these types of cancers. So it has an anti-cancer effect too as well. It can promote good cardiac health by decreasing cholesterol and triglycerides. And another interesting thing is that they've shown in many research studies that green tea extract can actually have an effect by reducing the risk of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. So again, great health benefits from this particular product. The other thing that we know it can do is reverse photoaging, and the extract, when in liquid form, can prevent sun damage because it has a natural SPF to it too as well. They've extracted that to the pill form. I'm not sure that there's any hardcore evidence to show that it does help prevent sun damage, but there is some indication that it does help to reverse photoaging. Raspberry ketones, they have a lot of the same effects that the green tea extract have, including it's, as I noticed, a natural antioxidant. It improves regulation of blood sugar, and it can help mobilize fat. The interesting thing about this product, again, is that it can promote good skin health, and it promotes good hair growth, regrowth. It also can help prevent reaccumulation of visceral fat, which we noted also with the green tea extract. Okay, so next slide, please. Okay, so this is the one I get really excited about, and that's because of I guess my background in human biology and exercise physiology. Branched chain amino acids, I think, are a key component of this particular system, because it helps to maintain your protein, in patients that are actually or people that are actually trying to lose fat at the same time. So we know that branched chain amino acids they can increase the oxidation of fat, so they can function in the same way as the African mango and the green tea extract and the raspberry ketones in helping to mobilize fat. We know that branched chain amino acids minimize muscle loss in people that are sedentary. So even if you're not exercising, then if you take branched chain amino acids, that you will tend to maintain your muscle mass, which is pretty amazing when you think about it. It can also counteract the effect of an age-related decrease in protein synthesis. We used to think that the goal in years started at 50, but they actually start around 30, because that's when people start to become catabolic and start to burn up protein and lose muscle. So if you maintain, a high diet and branched chain amino acids, you can actually offset that and prevent that catabolic effect that aging has on muscle. And I know that from personal experience. And if you look at bodybuilders, fitness nuts, and that people that are into endurance type training, and they all incorporate branched chain amino acids into their diet. And that's partially because it helps to maintain muscle mass. Branched chain amino acids also help to improve hormone balance. They can decrease cortisol and thus decrease diabetic risk, because cortisol is an inflammatory mediator, and it can increase blood glucose levels. It also increases testosterone. So by increasing testosterone, you have a higher, more energy, more power, more strength, and more endurance. And that's something that's good in an older population, because we know that testosterone levels drop off as you tend to age. You can also they can also accelerate recovery after exercise, which is an amazing benefit. They also have an anti-aging effect. I don't know if people have heard about the mitochondrial theory of aging. Mitochondria are the powerhouse of the body. That's where ATP is developed. That's the energy for us to do whatever we need to do. That's where our energy comes from, our mitochondria. So what happens is that through an oxidative process, we develop energy. The energy is used to fuel our systems, but we develop free radicals. And again, free radicals, when they accumulate in the mitochondria, they destroy the mitochondria. Fortunately, branched-chain amino acids actually stimulate production of new mitochondria and actually can help to reverse those signs of aging. So again, lots of literature and research out there on the mitochondrial theory of aging. Branched-chain amino acids actually are good for brain health. They improve cognition by increasing levels of GABA, glutamate, and by decreasing levels of serotonin. Serotonin in the brain, we know, causes fatigue and decreased energy. So they counteract those effects. One interesting fact I found out is that leucine, in conjunction with resveratrol, actually they potentiate the effects of fat burning and increase cell metabolism. So you can bump up cell metabolism, bump up your overall metabolism, and increase fat burning by taking branched-chain amino acids in conjunction with resveratrol. So interesting fact that you can promote when you're talking to people about reserve as well as about the branched chains. Branched chains can increase your endurance. They do that by serving as an energy source. Branched chain amino acids are the smallest forms of energy that your body can use as an energy source. So you can improve your endurance by using branched chain amino acids. It's also used in medicine to treat liver disease because they're not toxic to the liver, and you can utilize them as an energy source much the same way as you can use it in endurance type athletics. And it also has been shown to decrease mortality rate in patients with cancers. So all in all, it's an amazing product. Branched chain amino acids, I think, as I said, I've been using them for years. I find a significant, no significant change in muscle mass or body mass or endurance or fitness. And I think I attribute it mostly to the branched chain amino acids. So amazing product, helps to maintain protein, even if you're not exercising. But again, while you're trying to burn fat, it's a great way to try to stimulate protein synthesis and to maintain your muscle mass. Okay, and next slide. So Zen Pro, okay, again, amazing source of protein. And anybody that's exercising, anybody that's trying to maintain muscle mass needs a good source of protein, okay? And this is made of whey, pea, and rice. The true digestibility of these protein sources are just amazing, and they are readily available to the body, absorbed and assimilated, and can be used as a source for building muscle. They also have omegas 3, 6, and 9, and I don't know how much you know about omegas, but they're very, very important in overall health. They can decrease blood pressure and enhance circulation. They can decrease inflammation. They have been shown to decrease depression. They've worked wonders in attention deficit disorder, omegas 3 and 6 in particular, and have shown an anti-cancer effect in patients. Omega-6 in general is good for skin health and hair growth, and has been great for the reproductive system. And omega-9 has been shown to decrease cardiovascular disease and stroke, and by decreasing low-density lipoprotein, which is the bad cholesterol. And it's also been shown to improve the immune system and decrease infection rates. So again, a phenomenal aspect of this system. So not only do you have an amazing protein, you have omegas 3, 6, and 9, but you also have probiotics. I use probiotics in my practice a lot. As a surgeon, I do a lot of endoscopy. I have a lot of patients with bowel issues. I use it in patients with irritable bowel syndrome, inflammatory bowel syndrome. You can use it. It's been shown to be of benefit in people with infectious diarrhea. Constipation is probably the most common place that I use it, and I suggest that people use it on a regular basis to help reestablish normal bowel function. It's been used for skin conditions. Pregnant women that have been taking probiotics show a lower rate of colic in their babies, lower rates of childhood eczema. So again, it's good for skin conditions. It improves immunity. It reduces urinary tract infections and yeast infections in women. And it also promotes good dental health. People that take probiotics have great enamel and have better dental health and less cavities than people that don't take it. So overall, I mean, this product is absolutely phenomenal. You've got the Shape, the Fit, the Pro, the Shape with the you know, that help to increase fat mobilization, the Fit, or the Shape, I should say, the increased fat mobilization, the Fit that not only increases oxidation of fat, but also has all those protein sparing effects. And then you have this amazing protein source, which, you know what, any athlete would be happy to have as part of his daily regime, because anybody that you know that's exercising is involved in any type of athletics, whether that's marathons or triathlons or fitness events or bodybuilding. I mean, this is a superior source of protein in conjunction with the omegas and the probiotics. Branched chains, you know what, I can't talk about them enough. I think they're an amazing product, and I think that they will keep us young forever, help you to maintain muscle mass, and help you to continue to build muscle even into your golden years, as we call it. Next slide. So it's important for you to remember, you know what, I always recommend, you know what, the Zen is a phenomenal product, and usually the people that tend to lose weight in the beginning are the people that need to lose a little bit more weight. But when you get that last 5 or 10 pounds, I don't think you really need to sort of use the system in conjunction with exercise. I mean, I tell people anyway, you know, you need 30 to 45 minutes 3 times a week at least. But the important thing that you need to know is you can't out-exercise a bad diet, okay? So regardless of how much Zen you use, and I've seen this happen already. People say, well, I've been on the Zen for a month and I haven't seen anything. But yeah, hold on a second now. You're eating pizza. You know, you had ice cream last night. You got chocolate cake twice last week. You know, you're eating licorice and candies. And you know what? Not only can't you out-exercise, but you can't out-Zen a bad diet either. So you know what? You have to be sensible. You have to be reasonable. The important thing, next slide, is that you need to remember is you don't have to eat less. You just have to eat right, okay? As I told you already, if you eat less than 100 grams of carbs a day, then you know what? You're in starvation mode, and you're just going to store anything you get. So, you know, the average 160-pound person needs to eat 1,600 calories a day just for your basal metabolic rate, and an extra 300 or 400 calories depending on how active you are. But you know what? You need to eat 120 to 130 grams of carbs a day, and you know what? It's not hard. I mean, there's lots of research out there on diet, but you know what? You don't have to eat less. You just have to eat right. And what we tell people to do is eat clean. And if you eat clean and use the Zen, you will never be disappointed. The Zen will help you maintain muscle mass, will help you build muscle if you want to, and help you burn that fat, especially that visceral fat that you want to burn. And for those people that say, hey, I don't need to lose any weight, think about it. Zen Pro is a great source of protein with omegas and with probiotics and with just, you know, whey, pea, and rice, which are readily absorbed and easily available to the body to help build protein. And then the branched chain amino acids. I can tell you right now at the gym I'm at, there's of the 4,000 or 5,000 people that are there, I bet you there's 1,000 that are eating branched chain amino acids every day. You know, so think about these different aspects of this product when you're promoting it. Not only as a weight enhancement system, all 3 products, but also these products singly that can help people maintain better health. So I think that's it. So I hope that was of some benefit to everybody. I like to talk. I don't know how much sense that made, but I hope it was of some benefit to you. I know you've probably heard a lot of this stuff before. I wanted to tell you some things that were different about the product to help you be able to promote these products singly or in conjunction with each other. And you know what? Very happy to be involved in this company, this business. The leadership is amazing. The product is amazing. And you've heard it before. It's the perfect storm. And I think we've only just touched the surface of the success that you're going to see in this business and with these particular products. So I wish you all the luck, and I hope to see everybody in Orlando. I was hoping to get to Singapore. Not going to happen, but we'll hopefully see a lot of you guys in Orlando. Anybody wants to come up and chat, feel free, and hopefully we'll meet a lot of you guys then. So in the interim, good luck, enjoy, and We'll see you soon.